Is this thing on? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me. And that is your time. Let's get the lemon into the water. Today I got MYRO lemons. You ever have MYRO lemons? They're a cross between a lemon and an orange. They're called a MYRO lemon. They actually taste pretty interesting. And so today we're going to go with the MYRO lemons. You can kind of tell a MYRO lemon. It's a little rounder, a little more oranger. You know what I mean? And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure a little harder to squeeze. A little more of an orange feel. A MYRO lemon. Who here has had a MYRO lemon? Let me know. Shout out to everybody here. Let's get that music back up and running. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. It's interesting. It's got an orange lemon taste. It's kind of fun. You know, change it up for the day. The MYRO lemon, dude. Okay. This is Now I Know by Wes Sanzer. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We appreciate you. We care about you. And we thank you so much for being here. All right? And hanging out with the lifers, baby. Let's take a look at Making Munchies here by Midnight Cypher. That's the name of the track. And let's jump on into Bitcoin for the day. Huge move for Bitcoin. This morning, we start around 67,005. Huge pump all the way to 67,900. One of the most massive short squeeze I've ever seen in my life. It was a vertical line to the upside. I don't know if I could even find it here on the chart. Was that it there? Yeah, that was it. All the way up to 68,000. We got this massive move up. Then we came all the way back down. Now we bounced off 67. And now we're hanging out at that weekly support or resistance area. This is BOOKMAP. Link to BOOKMAP in the description. If you'd like to jump on in and find out more, that is BOOKMAP. So thank you all for jumping on in. We appreciate you. CME Watch Tool. All right, that tells us about what's happening for the future when it comes. And it's saying, hey, we're sitting right now at 5 rate hike, right? 5 to 525. Current target is 525 to 550. Okay, so it's saying 97% chance that we stay absolutely flat from where we're at. No one says we're going to actually go back down. The current is 5.2 to 5.50. You see, it's saying we're going to be flat. But when you go to September, look at that. There's a 93% chance of a rate cut. That's going to be huge. Going to be a really, really big deal. So I'm excited. You should be too, because that could change the entire landscape. And October is also a hot month, so you get September rate cuts, October coming. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Then you're into the 6 months after the halving, 8 months after the halving. Things start to change. Supply shock coming in, and we start seeing something different here for Bitcoin. So I just want to put this on your radar. Make sure you understand what's happening here. MANEKI getting a bit of a pump here, back above the 200 SMA on the 8-hour time frame. Bullish sign for me. All right. Once it got above the 200 SMA on the 4-hour, everything started to pump. I pointed this out to everyone I could. Not MANEKI, but almost every coin was above the 4-hour. I said, that's where you go hard once you get above a 200 SMA. And I've been teaching my students this over and over and over again. So everyone was worried. What do we do? If you stick to your fundamentals, they just play out. And what happens is there's a time where the whole market's on standstill, and they're like, we don't know what's happening, because they don't have a solid system. You just plow right through all those people, no emotions with your system, and you're in the game again. If you remember, I gave you Solana in the trading group. Let's talk about it. I talked about it on the 3-day chart. I'm one of the only guys, I think, to use the 3-day chart. I gave this to my trading group with the exact entry here at 148. You were banging on them right now in the gain. Let's see how much the gain was in total on the 3-day chart so far. And I believe this ain't over. But gains of 25% in 9 days, 37% in 9 days. That's beautiful. Are you kidding me? When the market's been sketchy, people are unsure, and I gave you a beautiful, beautiful trade to the upside for Solana. I looked at the 1-hour time frame today, and I could see some sideways price action with the 21-day moving average. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes up and down, gets tight, and then makes a beautiful move parabolically up to $213. I'd be looking for a crazy move here for Solana. It would make complete sense. Something like this in a bit of a parabola to the upside for Sol. Back to that high of 213, and the bull run is back on. And I told you it was going to be a very hot summer. All right, we're only 1 month into summer, right? June 21st to July. All right, we got 2 more months, baby, till September 21st, then we head into fall. Only time will tell, but I wanted to get you spicy, get you going. And Altcoin Sammy's back in the game. Remember when I just didn't really talk about alts for a while? Altcoin Sammy is back in the game. And I know you want to know about ETH. with the ETF coming out tomorrow, everyone's wondering what's going to happen to Ethereum, as Jason Casper used to say. And I don't know if he said it on purpose or not. I think he just really from the Midwest, you know what I mean? I don't know, though. It could have been a joke. He makes a lot of funny jokes. I could be gullible enough to fall for that. Ethereum, it was pretty funny, though. So I'm looking at Ethereum in this ascending triangle. Beautiful move above the 200 SMA. I tell you what, as long as you hold the 1 hour 200, you know, I would trade this again. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I don't know if Ethereum's going to dump in our face or pump. I do not know. I wish I did. I act like I do. My technical analysis makes me speak as if I know for sure, right? Because the probabilities are that good. So, like, this is highly likely to make some gains with the ETF coming. However, if it loses that 200, the whole dream is over. So we're getting close to a point. We need to see a bounce. I would snuggle my stop here. And honestly, a good entry could be now when things are red and people are bugging out at 34.77. Same time, you could easily get stopped out. Things can happen. There's no guarantees, and I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but this is what I see happening to Ethereum. And if the ETF goes well, everything plays out. You're sitting, you know, somewhere by late July into August at $4,200 for Ethereum. All right. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. 770 people, 184 likes. Let's get those likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's keep it moving. What does the Midwest have to do with it? We don't say Ethereum like that. I'm just messing with you, man. Hoping to hang with the livers on my B-Day. Getting old, 37. Gratitude, Sammy. A year of watching. Shout out to David Roy. Happy birthday. Thank you for being here, man. Sam, 208 broke on the 15. Should we short? Likely. Very likely. Let's take a look here at BTC. And it's a rising wedge. Rising wedges can break out parabolically. However, I was talking to my trading group and I said, we need to watch the 15 and the 200. And look, we did break the 200 SMA on the 15, but we could be dancing just in what's called, you know, basically the discount. Once you're below a 200 SMA, you're usually in discount. Once you're high above a 200 SMA, you're in premium. It's another way to read premium and discount is how far are you from the 200 SMA, right? If the moving averages are tight and you're ready to go, you're likely a little bit above discount. If you've already had the breakout and you get the moving averages pulled apart, you're definitely headed in to premium. Pretty simple stuff, right? Makes sense. Anyway, so we talked about this being a bit of a bear flag. No? You see how I drew it with a measured move to the downside? I said, it looks like a bear flag to me. I said, we're going to have to get back above some, you know, the resistance here. You look wherever you got to bounce. Bounce right there, resistance. So then you know you got to flip that area to remain bullish. We wicked to it, but couldn't hold a candle above it. Once the candle closed below it, it seemed like it was a rejection of that key level, 67.8. Once you couldn't break that, you fell to the downside. Now you're what's doing a bearish retest of the point of control, which is this red line out of the VRVP and the 200 SMA on the 15-minute. That can be looked at as a bearish sign. However, look at this bullish divergence that we do see here on the 15-minute. We see a swing down on price action, but a swing up on the RSI. Does it mean for sure? Nothing is guaranteed, but it has us in thought that maybe there could be a bounce here, as well as the trend line holding us. All right. If you're just jumping in here and you aren't in my trading group, we've already done a top-down analysis for Bitcoin, all the way from the bigger time frames down to the smaller ones. All right, and this is kind of how we came to the conclusions and which we're at right now. I could delete this for you. Let me take a look at my 1 minute, though. I just want to see if I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, so your 1 minute just lost to 200. At that point, a short was in order. It pulled out. It made a bear flag. That short came down. And now you're attempting to cup and handle, double bottom, you know, something like this here. But to me, it could end up making just yet another bear flag to the downside. Why am I so bearish? What's going on? Why is Sammy so bearish? Why does he seem so full of red? Why does he have a red shirt on? Why does he have a red pocket square on? Well, I see liquidity to the downside at 65,000. I see the daily, you know, tempting to reset. The bigger time frames look like they definitely want to reset. Yeah. 15-minute bull div. Watch out, bears. Well, the idea is that you knew what bis down and premium was, and I was just giving you other ways to look at it. 1 minute attempting a bounce. See how the Stokes are turning? Kind of a cup and handle here. Can you get the bounce? I wouldn't do anything till we flip the 200 SMA. It just... So what I like to do is delete everything and look at it fresh yet again. And look for confluence. All right. So right off the bat, the weekly looks great, right? Still RSI, a little rejection by that line. MACD hasn't got the cross yet. We have swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. Suggest that we will break these highs before we break that low because it's hidden bullish divergence. Very, very bullish sign, period, right? Strong support at 55,000 that we bounced from. Beautiful. Strong support at 61.5. Excellent. All right. And then we're playing games with the next weekly support zone at 61,200. It's funny how much we've talked about this level and we've gone near it and played around it many times. 67,200 for Bitcoin. If this weekly candle closes as such, which, we have an entire 7 days, so 6 days and 10 hours, but that will be a bearish sign, or at least a sign of somewhat of a pullback. Every time you get a red candle, the close against a green candle, it usually shows signs of some type of downside coming. There was something that we pulled back. There was one. There was one. That one wasn't, we got a bump, so you never know. But most likely it is a bit of a bearish symbol. It's not a bearish engulfing, though, and it's okay. We're also saying is, because this is shoulder, could this be a head? Do we make a right shoulder here? I just want to see that we never go lower than 61.5. If we break 61.5, then there's a chance we go right back to 56,000. You can see on the weekly, and that you have to believe in that. That's the facts, right? So the weekly, showing some signs that we could see some bearishness. We must keep our eyes open and not act like it's all bull all the time. All right? I'm not a perma bull. I'm not a perma bear. I'm a trader that wants to take advantage of the market and take what the market gives me. All right? Yeah. God made it impossible for aliens to meet each other. We are all alien, They would lower the price a day before the market goes parabolic. If it's Wall Street's greed, you never know. See, I don't say you're all trying to figure things out. All right. Looks dumpy. Master Friend, Sam's on point. Shout out to our man, Master Friend, in the house. What a blessing it is to have you in the game. And we got to hang out this week. It's been a busy week for me. With family in town and all that too, Solana Pamp, baby. Sam, 200A. Yep. You people are awesome, and you're making sense. All right. Losing point of control on the 30-minute. Amen. Thank you. Yeah, and losing 67,000 now to 66.9 for Bitcoin. All right. And let's quicken this up now to the 5-day. 5-day chart looks lovely. 3 white soldiers, depending on however we close. As long as we close, I'd say as long as we close somewhat above 65.5, we'd be fine. Not big deal. So that's still bullish. Everything looking really nice on the 5-day chart, right? No reason to panic on the 5-day. 3-day chart also looking nice, but with a big but, you can see, bounce, resistance to the wick. Point of control right there. We could not seem to flip this key level at 67,002, 67.3. 3-day chart also showing signs of a bit of resistance here. We could close the day above it. Only time will tell. It would be awesome if we flip this, reverse it into a bullish pin bar, and we leave a wick at the end of today. We'll see what happens in 9 hours and 35 minutes. But if that closes as such, it will be, somewhat of a bearish engulfing candle. You can put that in that even without the wick, and it could say, hey, maybe we're in for some pullback here for Bitcoin. All right. Moving forward, we're going to head into the 8-hour time frame, and we're going to talk about that 200. As long as we stay above this yellow line, we are beautifully bullish. I talked about how the 8-hour looked like it had to come back to the 21-day moving average. Makes perfect sense. We could just be making a little bit of a bull flag here, touch the 21, and be on our way for a move to 73,000 and to all-time highs. This is possible, something that I'm looking at. We'll play it by ear. I do so many analysis throughout the day, and I'm always watching Bitcoin, so I will have the sauce for you. Trust you me, and we're going to get it in. And trust me you, however we say that. And then we look at this, and, to me, that was the rising wedge that did break the trend. Some would say, no, but we're still here. Let's open it up. I don't like to do that. You can feel that was a beautiful trend line. We stayed true to it. Let's stay true to the trend. So by staying true to the trend line, I also have avoided a lot of pain. Some people just try to whatever you want. So to me, that did fall out of the falling wedge. The 4-hour may move further to the downside. I will tell you, though, however the moving averages they do look like they could continue in succession. All right. One thing that's interesting to me is could you be in a bullish rectangle that left but came back inside? And I'm the broken pattern king here. I play broken patterns more than anyone. Does this make a shoulder, a head, and another right shoulder here? But, you know, at the end of the day, you don't even have to long unless you break above 67.2. Because at this point, you found resistance. There's also a bearish divergence here. You know, that's kind of like that. Well, that swings up. And then this the overall whole thing swings up while that swings down. So to me, there's bearish divergence on call. And we talked about it. It was on the 8-hour and the 4-hour. We went over it yesterday, the day before. All weekend, we definitely described it, pointed it out, and went over it. Okay. Shout out to Jennifer Moffitt, Paul Wood. Okay. And Rave Song Records. Hi, Sammy. And Sammy, we trust. Amen. Alex Sanchez, Thorsten, we're all I ate like 3 Slim Jims last night, and I'm ready for weightlifting competition. Unbelievable. Snap into a Slim Jim. Randy Savage, right? Snap into a Slim Jim. So that's a head and shoulder pattern. You've lost the point of control. Likely to dump down to the 1 hour 200 SMA. You got a big gap here too. That looks likely for a move to the downside. So remember, tight moving averages love to pump up to the 200. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed. I'm sitting on the fence here. But right now, from what I'm looking at, it definitely looks pretty dumpy. Humpty Dumpty, you know what I mean? A little Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Bitcoin sat on a wall. Bitcoin about to fall. All the king horses and all the king's men couldn't put Bitcoin back together again on that day. It comes back together the next day. Fake it Monday till you make it on Tuesday. Amen. Amen. We love it. A nice dipski poo. Oh, yes, we... Hey, without the dips, we can't get in to the pips. Amen. But definitely a head and shoulder pattern right there on the 1 hour time frame identified by Samuel James Price here, the Crypto Lifer. Would like a nice, ultimate warrior. Yeah. Did you know that it's possible to know somebody's keystrokes based on the sound of their typing? Amen. I do know that. Yes. For sure. I've actually gone over that before with a friend. Yeah. I haven't typed anything, so don't you worry. No. Don't you stress. But I've thought about more things than probably intricately than you have, so don't try to intricately freak me out, because I'll go deeper than that and you might not be able to sleep at night. What do you know about microwave? What do you know about the, Anyway, wait, I'm going to stop now. I'm going to stop. Your energy is fire today. Love you, bro. Shout out to Master Fred in the house. It's Monday. I worked out super hard and I'm drinking lemon water. Those things are electrolytes. So it would make sense I would be on fire. I also have my labradite sitting here just waiting, collecting energy at all times and then repelling that energy right back into me. And then it's also replenishing my thoughts, my God is number one. I don't believe stones will change your life, but they are magnetism. And they create energy throughout the world. And if you're made of energy and vibration, certain stones can help you capture and keep your vibration or maintain your vibration. Whatever you believe is up to you. I'm not trying to force it on you. But labradite, when I got my labradorite, my life began to change. It's really strange. Again, it's just a stone. I was changing my life anyway, and the labradorite just came with me. But it's just a reminder of my strength, if anything. All right. Are crystals halal? That's a good question. I don't know that. That's a great question. I'll ask my wife today. It most likely no, because at the end of the day, God is one. You know what I mean? And nothing should become between you and God. So I would assume no. You know what I mean? I have a Labrador instead. Not sure if that helps. No, it does not. You have to clean that. And it eats a lot of food. Okay. So Bitcoin looking like it could make a dump easy to the downside, but nothing's guaranteed. All right. You can see, yes, I have two patterns here. We bearishly retested the rising wedge, but we could be inside of this bullish rectangle if we get a bounce. Unlikely since we've lost the POC and this key level, but you never know. 30-minute time frame also looks pretty dumpy as well to the 200. 21 crossing below other moving averages, right? A little bit of bearish DV and you losing the point of control. Likely you're going to dump at least to the 200 to find your way. And then look at that beautiful gap to 64,000, which is a likely point where we may come back to. All right. So now we're starting to see a bit of the landscape for Bitcoin and see what's happening for the day. And we can clearly see that the charts are telling us that they want to go to the downside. The charts speak to you. They tell you. They give you patterns. They give you ideas, and they do what they're supposed to do. Look, this is a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder here. You see how you see head and shoulder pattern, and then you see them here too. It's almost like, you know, so you saw a head and shoulder and a head and shoulder. It's double head and shoulder. I mean, that's double bearish confluence. It is Monday. Anything can happen, but here we are. We're at 68,000 just, it seems like a second ago, 6850, 500 almost. And now we're back at 66.8. That's a Monday, baby. All right. Crystals transmit energy. Each mineral or precious stones have their own frequency. Respectfully, lemon water is not an electrolyte. It's simply alkaline. I know, but I put salt in it, which puts electrolytes in there. I didn't say that to you. Respectfully. When you put salt in it, there are electrolytes in there. So I didn't mention that, but you know what I mean. I don't think I have to explain every single dang detail of my life, I guess. So just trust me, when I say there's electrolytes in there, there is. I'm not trying to BS you, okay? God bless Americans for dumping us. You're funny, man. So you guys think it was us that dumped on you? You never know. But so shoulder, head, and shoulder lost a point of control right there. When you see the red line, bear tested a POC below the 200 SMA on the 7-minute time frame, losing the 200 on the 7. No go. Losing the 200 on the 1 minute was the beginning of the short. I talk about using the 1 minute as the key to play the game. Okay? So funny how I had to go on a tweet today, and so I'm just going through tweets today, and I see one guy, and he's like, you know, don't use the bigger, you know, the smaller time frames. They won't help you make any money. And I'm just like, that's just not true. Like, that's a lie. Like, just that's false information. You know what I mean? Like, some of the biggest moves were created and they happened. Big news, YouTube goes dark in India. Makes you wonder, is YouTube going to go dark somewhere else, and why? In YouTube being my employer, that definitely makes me wonder. YouTube experienced a significant outage in India on July 22nd, affecting the usability to upload and view videos, as reported by numerous users and news outlets across various social media platforms. Users complained about new uploads not appearing in their YouTube studio or being visible to viewers, despite receiving notifications of successful uploads. Google, YouTube's parent company, has not yet provided an official statement on the cause of the outage or the expected resolution time. Interesting, right? And then I even went to the YouTube, and it wasn't even mentioned here. Never underestimate the power of a good DJ. Like, what's your favorite athlete 20 hours ago? Is this really? I don't know. It seems like this is the official YouTube. 79 million followers haven't said a word. You think they would have said something by now? And, Musk is using robots, which is pretty cool, right? He seems well adjusted to the life in the real world. This is... He's dropped down! He dropped down! What is this? Oh my God. Sorry. Anyway, they had for the Surfu. What is the Surfu? Yeah. Hey Sam, I just met a beautiful Venezuelan girl. Should I ask her for her number? If you're single and it's okay, yeah. Why not, man? Go for it, bro. Start a family, man. Create a life. All women want is a man to tell them how special they are in a non-creepy way. You know what I mean? You just got to find a way not to break, her, I don't know. Usually making a woman laugh is the simplest thing to do. And then once she laughs, you can say something else, and then you say, oh, and then you're done. You know what I mean? And then you're there. Laughter is the key, in my humble opinion, to everything when you're breaking the ice. I'm not dead yet is the dead. Your point. Uncle Sammy with the cup and Hattie. He dropped out. Yeah, of course he dropped. I told you Biden was out on Friday. We told you Biden was done on like Thursday afternoon, man. We all knew. We said he was going to come out on Sunday and tell you he was out. We told you the news. The news told us what was going to happen. Like we knew. Twitter said he was out on Thursday, man. He was out on Thursday. Donald Trump said he was out. Remember like a month ago, he was like, oh, he's out. They're going to put Kamala in, you know. Curfew in Pakistan and India. That's why I know YouTube. Curfew. Hi, Sam. Hit the fan. Could you stream on X and Twitter? Definitely. Sure, feels like a Monday. Yeah. Is he still alive? Most people thought it after the debate. Yeah, exactly. That was obviously, yeah. Dumb, 60K would be healthy. Yeah. 99% of women just want to be loved. Simple. Amen. Mew is pumping hard. I did notice Mew pumping. But it's funny. I don't know if Dex Screener is in India or something because Dex Screener ain't working right today. It's doing weird things. See? It's slow. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin bounces back too. There's a lot going on right now. It is a Monday. I start doing my trades way later on in the day on Mondays, 7. Wow, Mew all the way back to its all-time high even. Funny, I saw that it was pumping out of the corner of my eye. This morning it was in this beautiful, see, ascending triangles are beautiful. See that? That's just what Ethereum's in. I'm trying to, you know, you just got to get that initial spike and then you're gone. You're getting some bearish div now from Mew. Probably a smart time to take some profits if I was in that thing. Pop to the upside. Mew, almost, and you never know. Look at that. You could be in this thing for months doing nothing, and then all of a sudden you're almost back to the all-time high. Memes, baby, memes. Mew doing damage, but I would pull a fib now, and it's likely head back to that 21-day moving average, something like so. But that's a beautiful 3, 4, 5-day pump there from Mew. All right. I made her laugh a few times. It felt natural. I'm going for it. You're funny, man. People taking profits today. I think Sammy from the ETF straight from the open. We should be pumping with the ETF release. I don't know why people think should be anything. The charts do what they're going to do. Like if we lost a 200 SMA and the conference started, we would dump. That's what's likely going to happen. It doesn't matter that, you know what I'm saying? Everyone thinks just because something's happening that it has to. That's not the case. We do have a bullish div. You know, I marked it here, and this indicator even marked it. Could we get a reversal? Depends on how strong it is. Right now, you're looking for a bounce. Key level that you have to get back above, really, to even start any sauce is 67,322 now, because that's resistance right there. You break that, we can get back into the mix. And remember, there was the bearish retest of the trend line right there. So it's pretty bearish to me for Bitcoin. But, you know, we have a bullish divvy here. They liquidated the longs, and that may be all they can get. You see? So there's your long liquidation with divergence. Divergence is a liquidation. I want you to understand that. They hit this group. See, what they do is they short the market. They put the market down, right? And then what happens is a bunch of people go short with stop losses up here. And then the people right here just go short at the end because they're emotional. And they take way too long. And then like, oh, they think, okay, I'm finally in. And they get in at the end, right? Because they can't control themselves. So they didn't do the right thing here because they can't control themselves, because that was the right thing to do, but they couldn't control themselves, so they couldn't do that. So then as the market started to dump, they still, and then at the end, they get in right here. All their stop losses are right in here. So the market maker reverses and goes back up. At this point, the people that didn't get in the short two quickly get into a long, thinking that they nailed it. All right? They don't know divergence and such, right? So now they crush these short stop losses, and then they come right back down and get the late longs. All right? Now, at this point, this has gone down, right? So now they have emotional people here that have just shorted the market yet again, don't they? So they definitely have some people to clean up here. And if it's been going that far, maybe they have enough people that are still in the short up here that haven't taken profits yet, which gives you a line of liquidity possibly back to 68,000. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a story behind the way they play the market. It's all there. It makes complete sense. If you really watch what happened, it does make sense. As crazy as it was. It makes sense. That's a bullish engulfing candle in the 7-minute that could produce you a beautiful move back to the upside. You kind of are making a reversal pattern here, which is a shoulder, a head, and a possible right shoulder back to the upside too as well here for Bitcoin. All right. We have a gap of the VRVP back to liquidity. Back to 67.8. Sam, can you explain the difference between the SMA and the SMA? Which do you stick with on your charts? Thank you. I use the SMA mainly, but the SMA is a smoother moving average. Join my trading group where I explain all that in depth. Where you can type in the SMA and it will be there for you, and that information is there. Okay? Believe me, there's so much information for $99 a month. I basically have an entire trading course inside of the Discord. The Discords will blow your mind. But inside the Discord, we have, number one, read the testimonials and see what people were doing, changing their lives. This guy made $4,000. First of all, I want to thank Sam for the amazing work he's been consistently putting out over the last 3 years. I've been watching. When I first saw his stream, I knew he was different from all the other YouTubers. He's real and a genuine person, showing love and dedication every day. That's what hooked me. I've gained so much knowledge simply by watching and learning from you every day. I would never have been able to hit such P&Ls if it wasn't for you. I thank you all my heart, and I wish you and your family only the best. I love you, man. You've changed my life and saved me. $4,200 in gains. I mean, amazing, right? Anyway, so many people have sent testimonials like that into the trading group, so that gets you going, I hope. Then you can see that I'm posting every day constantly. I'm posting altcoin ideas too constantly. XRP is about to explode in the 8-hour time frame. Looks very bullish. BTC pairs, lifer ideas, airdrops if we have them. I do a weekly screen share every single Thursday night where we record it and give it to you, and we talk about my whole portfolio, talk about a lot. We got token metrics where I go over all the new things that are happening. I'll be posting that later on today, every Monday and Thursdays inside the trading group, and insights and things that I'm looking at. On top of that, we have the 99, a place where everyone is sitting, posting charts, talking about ideas. All right, as there's a Pepe meme. But it mainly is people just really getting serious. I make sure there's a lot. It's like, funny. But I like less memes and more, right here. When I go through here, there should be a lot of charts, people posting ideas, and way less memes. Please represent the group properly. But this is what it looks like. See, charting, talking about liquidity, people posting gains. It's a very high-end group, no BS. And then on top of that, right, if that's not enough for you, because we're not done. If that's not enough, all right, we have Leverage Mastery, which is you can join that for $300 one-time fee, and then you'll have 3 mentorship sessions a week and know more about leverage and all that fun stuff and know exactly what you're doing and a lot more about, because I go through it hard, and to try to keep up with me, you may need to learn some more things in the back end, all right? And we're not done yet, all right? Then you hit the trading group, right? We have the Ultimate 99 where you can hang out, and then we have the Learning Library, and then a Content Directory. We have the Learning TA questions and answers where you can sit inside and ask questions and answers, and there's someone teaching you, talking. You can post some of your first charts ever, see things you see, and talk about it, and there's someone to guide you, talk about it with you, and break it down. Master friend right there, look at that. And then we have the Content Directory, where it's basically a course that people were charging you $2,000 to $3,000 for. We're talking everything: head and shoulder patterns, the making of a trade, deep dive into process and mindset, support of resistance, boot camp, right? Support of resistance flip, Bitcoin dominance, how to trade it, risk management, Fibonacci, fractals, VRVP, stochastic 2, candlesticks, bookmap, you name it, and more. Limit orders, market orders, right? And it just really breaks it down for you. So come on in, have a blast. It'll change your life. I can't wait to see you in the trading group. All right, $99 a month. Go to cryptolifer.com. We have it here in the pinned comment at the top. And it's been a long time since I really just broke down the whole trading group for anyone watching. So, and I was part of all the different trading groups. I've been on the ones that do Patreon long term and show you what they buy and sell. I've been in ones that post charts. I've been in one of the leverage ones. I've been a part of many telegrams and discords, and I'm super retentive. I'm detailed. I work super hard, and I put all that into a trading group that I think blows out anything you'll see on the market. And we're even working harder to make it even better on a daily basis and to create more for you every single day. And every time there's more people that learn more, the trading group raises in value because there's more people that stay in the group that are there to help you understand and actually post charts that make sense. So the consistency creates consistent people, which adds to the value of the group on a daily basis. All right. So maybe you're the next person to bring value to the group. It might just be you. Are you ready to bring value to my group? I can't wait to see you in there. So can we make this inverted head and shoulder and get the bounce? This could be the perfect money printer entry. Turtle soup it. Do you have the guts of turtle soup? Is this turtle soup? I don't know everything, but it looks like a turtle soup, right? Would that be a turtle soup? Are we turtle souping? Right there, turtle soup. Right back to the 200 SMA, right? This group raises the standard of what a trading group should be. Amen. Just joined. Shout out to George Mendoza. God bless you. Thank you for jumping on in. I can't wait to give you so much. That's the money printer. Do you have the guts to grab a money printer right there at the reversal? That could be it right there. You could take a job. At one point, there will be a bottom, right? At one point, there will be a bottom. Go to that 1 minute, take a look. 66,888 per BTC. It's a cup and handy, attempting the shoulder, head, right shoulder. Wow. Not my model. My model is to only play it when we break the 200, right? We're drastically away from the 200, though, and you usually don't go too far away from it before you at least come back to it for a bearish retest, all right? And I usually don't live trade Mondays either. The last couple Mondays have been all right, though. We've seen some action. It's been interesting. You'd technically be attempting to play this right shoulder right now. Could be an M pattern that dumps to the downside as well. See that? And a bear, you know, you get that bearish dump. Huh. Well, we had the bullish div though, which was good, right? And we did get a liquidation. We know there's definitely liquidity up here to be had. You see? I'm just gonna take a look at what it would look like if I gambled, or if I dabbled. It's not, you know, I shouldn't say that, because if I dabble with this idea, it is, to me, it is gambling because it's Monday, and I'm going against my rules. So technically, yes. Whenever you break your model, to me, you're playing games. And we full port that for 600 for $4,000, and we go for it. I mean, it is what it is, right? We either go all the way or we lose it all. I mean, I don't care. I'm just joking around. Wow, that's 98 for $600 on Turtle Soup, though, or on the, you know. Imagine if we catch the perfect entry. Close to the bone, though. Really close to the bone. Full port it, right? Preach. You find your channel, it's fun, bro. So helpful to the noobs. Amen. Notable Middleton Mondays of the month will likely move nicely. Middle 2 Mondays of the month will likely move nicely. This is a middle 2 Monday of the month. So they were going to go long then because Master Friend said so. I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you. Oof. Looks like an M pattern that's going to go Oompa Loompa, right? I don't know. They're toying with it. We could buy that red. To buy the red would take guts right now. Imagine buying that red right now. Open up a long right now on that red. Look, I'll buy that red candle right now and see what happens, all right? We risk it for the biscuit, right? You got to buy red to get green, right? You can't get green if you buy red. I mean, you can't get green if you buy green. Don't you got to buy red to get green? I don't know. You tell me. I thought that was the word. I thought you buy red and you sold green, right? That was the case, right? Oof. 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 The M pattern's taking me out quickly. 28 beans. I didn't risk a lot. I risked like $50. Oh. Oh. Yeah, they're probably going to take that out. There's got to be a bottom though. What if it's a double bottom right there? What if we found, what if we, like, isn't that turtle soup? Like, is this, what is turtle soup if this ain't turtle soup, right? Let's see, man. Can I survive? Unlikely to survive. I'm way too close to price action. I mean, this is insanity. On a Monday, too. I'm doing this for pure entertainment. I got what I'm willing to risk for entertainment, apparently. Yeah, I got a stop loss just below the other bottom. We'll see what happens. So doing the same thing as me then. Do they have the liquidity? I mean, there's a lot of people up here that have shorted the market. Don't you think they could go get them first? Why would they come get me? No one has the guts to be down here. There's no one down here. Like, why would they be down here? It doesn't make any sense. There's too much fear down here. And fear doesn't make money, right? I will tell you, though, you're below the 200. And it's not my model. I wait for that to break, right? So if I lose this, I deserve to lose it for not playing my model. Just want to put that out there. Even when I break discipline, I do it just to prove to you, to teach you a lesson, all right? When I lose, I'm teaching you a lesson. I'm not really losing, all right? I'm losing on purpose to teach you a lesson. Savvy, show the book map. The book map's the same thing, just getting shredded and way more liquidity to the downside. They want 65.3, you're right. Book map wants to continue to the downside and get all the way to 65,600 and take us out. It took me out that fast. Look, bang. And that's how you know that was not the bottom of the day, clearly, right? And now it's ugly. They took out the divergence. So let's take a look here. So no reversal pattern, no love on the Fibonacci too as well. And took out the lower low. What I have to do too is sometimes I got to delete everything again. Or sometimes I go to another chart and I just look at it fresh for a new idea. But I'm telling you right now, the daily wants to come back to the 21-day moving average, right? And that's really what we should be. The main thing I'm paying attention to is this gap to the 21. And that just likely has to occur before our next big move. Sad to say. And then maybe 5 days from now, 5 to 7 days from now, we could be on our way for a bigger pump. All right. And there's a few little stops on the way that maybe might hold us down, like right there. And it'd be cool if we don't go any lower than that. But it's just likely, and that looks like we may close with a bearish engulfing candle here on the daily too as well. All right. 66,764. And then there's bearish divergence everywhere. Look at the 10-hour pointing down on the stochastics with bearish div. I mean, that tells you to short the market, right? 4-hour as well. So we really would look at the bigger time frame now. And honestly, the short was there. Like your 4-hour. I mean, you are touching the 21. There's a chance. But because the daily looks so bearish, and that's likely your high on bearish div, you're likely to be able to win the trade. And if it's only one, I don't like the risk-reward ratio there. It's not amazing, you know? It's not my cup of tea. I don't see it going much lower. Look at the daily 21. Where's the daily 21? Hey, you're hoping you don't go much lower than 62.8, right? 63,000, and you can barely get a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio on that. So I'm just not in love with the short, but it's likely you are going to short. Just goes against. I don't get the perfect risk management on that bigger time frame. But it's just likely you're coming back to the 21-day moving average here. This is just what I've studied for a long time. All right. So to me, this is the probability. We may have some ups and downs in the smaller time frames, but you're headed back to 64,000, 65K. I mean, that's just what's likely going to happen. And Bookmap suggests the same exact thing that I'm seeing with the big red liquidity all the way down to 65,460. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. We have 374 people on that like button. We got Bitcoin Nashville coming up. We have a lot coming our way. And remember, we have months and months and months till the bigger pumps. It's going to take some time. Shout out to Zappo Bank. Title sponsorship. Check them out. I think you have a Bitcoin account, a checking account. It's pretty interesting. Zappo Bank is awesome. But Bitcoin 2024, July 25th to the 27th in Nashville. Get your tickets today. I'm just saying, get your tickets now, baby. Get it going. You can still jump on into one of the greatest events in history, Bitcoin Nashville. I do have a link in the comment section if you want to jump on in to Bitcoin Nashville. All right. Everyone, we have links up here too. We have cryptolifer.com, and also I want to talk about the Crypto Lifer Wix campaign. Wex welcomes the Crypto Lifer community. Come on in and claim up to $20,050 in USDT bonus. That's up for 26 days. Also, I believe they've raised their fees, but for my link, they did not. So jump on in to Wex and find out more. All right? Sign up and trade now on Wex. I do receive a commission. If you do that, it's pretty awesome. I'd appreciate it. But I will make sure you get the lowest fees. You get taken care of the best. And you won't get pushed around by these industry people. We have a community, and, you know, we're pretty strong here. So if you ride with the lifer, you know, anything ever happens, we can, you know, talk to customer service. We figure it out. It's nice to be part of a community when you sign up to an exchange. You have a little more weight behind you than all by yourself. And you have me behind you, you know. Shout out to everybody here on the live, 66,000. One thing I do have to say, though, never leave your entire life on an exchange. Get yourself a hardware wallet, please. You know what I mean? Make sure you have yourself covered. Very, very, very important. All right. Hardware wallets are where you got to keep your funds safe. All right. Bitcoin still kind of a bullish divvy here. It still may try to maintain a bounce. That could be your daily bottom at 66,750. You never know. Attempting another bounce here, but kind of a shoulder and head and a shoulder there yet again. This is now like a falling wedge, which usually breaks up, but when they break down the length of their base, and they break down pretty fast. This would dump right down to 66,250. It's kind of a shoulder, a head, right shoulder. It does look like more dump is coming. So from what we're looked at, the bigger time frames do want to take us further to the downside. I would watch throughout the day. I do have a red pocket tie on and a red pocket square on and a red shirt. I don't wear red a lot, but when I do, there's a reason, and everyone's always like, oh, he's got the red on. Ask the lifers, right? Who here knew when I had the red on, things weren't looking great, right? Bitcoin Mania, cool story about join the group and teach me. Amen. Lifers are here to help each other out. What I already have a Wex, can we still sign up with your community? I would sign out and sign up again. Yeah. Yes. Maybe you can add a referral code. I don't know, but I think you have to sign up on the right link. Yeah. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. Yeah, the beat dude. Tell me, man, I was sweating pulling a cart for like 150 yards, and like then I had to like stop numerous times. I thought I might like pass out of heat exhaustion. It was crazy. If you're not on 3 accounts leaving the likes, you're not living right. I love this, man. Sam, I'm here for a good time. I didn't know that if you wear a red is a bad day. Well, nothing's a bad day. We make money every day. It's okay. Amen. And there we have the dump further to the downside for Bitcoin. And look, that's likely to close the gap to the 200 SMA too as well. You can just see everything happening the way it's supposed to. Definitely looks like it's going to dump on us now. Hold on, I had that somewhere else. Where was that? There we go, yeah. I mean, you keep trying to hold this bullish div though. You see it? Swing up while the RSI is swinging up while the price is swinging down. But to me, it's more likely you're going to break to the downside here, 66,200. All right. Check out LMD before earnings, July 24th, 10x with the option call. Just saying. Gonna need a stock watch channel, Sam. 10x the call with the options. Interesting. What's the pattern on the 1 minute calls? A falling wedge. Yeah, but when they break down, they break straight. 86 your referral code for Wax. I found it. Thanks, my man. Amen. Yeah, 86. They make it easy. Sam, you're not shorting that. No, I'm not. No. I don't short when we're above the 200 SMA unless I take a little short here and there. And I just don't short. I just don't trade Mondays, man. I have rules, bro. I make a lot of money when I don't trade Mondays. When I trade Mondays, sometimes I give something back. It depends. So I just tend not to trade a Monday no matter what. Yeah. Where's the next deep, in your opinion? Deep? I don't know what a deep is, but it's coming. The next deep will be here. Let's smash the likes for the hardest working man in the game. Thank you. Mondays are not it for me. Amen. you know, again, there's been a few Mondays that we've traded and it's done well. And I've been like, wow, everyone. Like, remember there was like 2 or 3 Mondays ago, I traded the whole day and it was amazing. We nailed it. We made tons of money. You know, the price reversed Sunday night and everything was going our way. So we took the gains. All right. Let's take a look here on the 1 minute. You know, force my hand, you know. But technically you're trading the shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder to the downside. So stop bet there, and then you would take the head, the neckline. Again, I can barely get a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. And also, so it goes against like a lot of my my risk too. So like I can't find a trade that I like. It's just not my model. I don't show up here and take shorts on a falling wedge when there's bullish div on a Monday at 11. If I did that for a living, you probably wouldn't see me, and I probably would rarely trade, and I'd probably lose most of my money. All right? So that's not my model. Now, it does look like we may get a reversal on bullish divergence. You know what I mean? And eventually there will be a bottom. I'd like to keep trying to attempt to catch the bottom all day long. You know what I mean? Because at one point we will catch the bottom. But again, that's not my model. So, yeah. Reversal at 66.9. Something interesting. The 4-hour Stokes is oversold. While on the CME futures, it's just starting to go down. Yeah, that happens. Tell us about the native token on WEX. Is that going to be limited to just the exchange? Do you see anything in the future? Honestly, I love exchange-based tokens. They do well. If you hold them, you usually get less fees, so people hold them. You know, and you want to get into them early. Like if you got into MEXC when it first started, it was like 50 cents. Now it's $4 or $5. They 8x'd, and then it continues to actually provide value. BNB was $1. It went to $1,000, $600, right? Now it's sitting at like what, $300? I mean, KuCoin was $1, went to 18, right? I mean, there's a strong bullish divergence here that would suggest we could reverse and finally get the money printer back to the 200 SMA, but it's just, there we go. We break this trend line, we'll boom out. Falling wedges are supposed to break up 68% of the time. They're not supposed to dump on you. When they dump, it's pretty fast and furious. Stochastic turning without making a higher high is also a bearish sign. All right. OG money printer coming. Wait for this snap up. Let's go 70K Monday. Wow. Sam, would you suggest buying Caspa now for the long-term hold? I would not suggest you to do anything with your money. Yeah. I show you what I'm doing. I talk about different coins. We go over it together. I educate you on all the information in the market, and you have to suggest things to yourself. I'm not someone here to suggest you what to. I don't do that. All right. Bogdanov is saying market is going short. I'm shorting Bitcoin. Be ready. Who's Bogdanov? Like, I don't get it. What is a good risk reward ratio that you like, Sam? A 3-to-1, 2.8 at the very least. All right. So here, could this make an inverted head and shoulder? Like, you're always looking for the pattern to play out. Some type of inverted head and shoulder get you to back to the upside. I'm looking for Bitcoin. All right. Broke out of the top pattern now. What if just breaking off a little bottom then coming back in? You guys know LimeWire has a token. Yeah, it's pretty hot. LMWR. Yeah. Actually, take a look at that for a second. Actually, it's one of my, you know, I like the concept, and we've traded a few times for gains. Oh, in the dumps though, huh? Wow, everything got shredded. Crazy. Even LimeWire token might be a nice buy at the bottom. I wouldn't touch it. I think there's better out there, but it is what it is. Like Fetch is a better buy to me. It held its gains. You know what I mean? I like coins that are like strong. Bogdanov is the stepfather of Satoshi. Yeah, Bog is a meme. Don't pay no attention. All right. Hey Sam, love of the channel. Please, could you look at XRP? Yeah, XRP is about to explode for some reason. I don't know why, but the charts convey that a move is coming. I'll show you not everything, but I'll show you XRP in the 8-hour time frame. And to me, it looks very, very likely for a move. And I'll tell you why. We just got a golden cross on the moving averages, right? Price action is tight, and the moving averages are nice. And we're on the 21-day moving average. We're curving up on the stochastics, curving up on the RSI, curving up on the MACD. Everything looks like a follow-through move here, up to about 80 cents. So it looks like XRP is about to explode. The case is over. They beat the case. Gary Gensler says now he's going to resign. That's super bullish. Like, that all resolves around XRP because, like, it's the XRP for Gary. You know what I mean? And so anytime it seems like his regime or the people around him are leaving, it's a bullish sign for XRP. And you can see it responding in the last 8 hours to Biden dropping out of the race. And just so I see the 8 hour moving to the upside here for XRP. The charts, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. They were already telling you that Biden was on the way out because we were getting into a bullish pennant here on XRP. Even the 1 hour looks super tight and really bullish, even compared to Bitcoin here. XRP's to the upside, right? So XRP looks nice compared to the rest of the market. Might want to look at XRP BTC. The BTC pair may be knocking it out the park, baby. Out the park. Yeah. The Tangem ring, man. It's going to be the coolest thing in the game. I don't even like talking about it because I don't want too many people to order it. But I'll show it off once I get it, you know. But look at the Fear and Greed Index, historical value, back to 70. We need this to come back to neutral at least. It went up to 74 way too fast for me. I don't know where that greed came from, but I guess the whole market thought we were further ahead than we were. All right. And over time, we're continuing to go up over time, though, which is also a stronger sign of movement. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. 28,100 subscribers going to 30,000. Putting out insight ideas. I put out a free trade for Bitcoin before it pumps not too long ago. Also showing you places I'm going, what I'm doing, just to inspire you. I was on the beach yesterday, hanging out, having a blast. It was an absolutely beautiful place to be. I mean, just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Anna Marie Island, Bean Point Beach. If you've ever been there, I mean, that is just absolute beauty. My granddaughter loves her morning dose of Crypto Lifer. Look at that. Even the babies love me, man. She loves the lifer, man. Hey, sweetie. Hi, baby. Hi, cutie pie. We love you. We love you. What a cutie, man. My baby's not even close to that old yet. Man, such a blessing, man. And I love all the people that share their live and family moments with me. It really means a lot. When you outwork everyone, competing with yourself will keep you on top. No one is more challenging than you. Bang, right? Just keep pushing yourself to the limit. The world's in chaos and Bitcoin still shines. Amen, right? But life has been amazing. Come together, right? CeeLore ripping to the upside, somebody. So possibly an inverted head and shoulder here. There's a cup and handle there now for Bitcoin. And we pride ourselves on attempting to find you the daily bottom almost every single day, or the short squeeze, which comes after the daily bottom, right? Shoulder, head, right shoulder, nice and calm. That could be a nice move to the upside, back to the upside here for Bitcoin. But only time will tell. I don't want to force you to do anything too risky. I'm messing with you, man. Everybody have a good day. Hope you're doing well. Now, there's a few altcoins that are, I'm starting to look at and pay attention to that are, maybe coming up on the low. XRP is one of, I think this is the trade of the week. It's the most bullish pattern I can see at the present moment in time. Now, it could easily turn down and dump on us. I don't know what's going to happen. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. But my probabilities of what I've played and how many charts I put out in my lifetime, that looks like it's very likely going to make a move. So you do whatever makes you happy. But that thing looks absolutely beautiful. What pumps with XRP? Anything? I'm trying to think. I feel like Doge might pump a little bit. Talks about, X having payment network. And honestly, anything that was in a flag above the 4 hour was about to pump. And we went over this. We talked about it. And I said almost every coin, pick a coin. And I gave you like 10 coins. And I said almost the whole market looks like this. You do whatever makes you happy. But I trade when the price action breaks the 200 SMA and I'm in a flag with low stochastics. And I make gains. What a nice pump from 11 all the way back to 14 for Dogecoin. Talks about, X having payments. It's going to become a bank or a place where you can use, quick payments. X is going to change. And it's going to be different a few years from now. And you know it, I know it, we all know it. That's bullish for Dogecoin. And I can see Doge making a flag and continuing to the upside and just really making somewhat of a parabola move here. A parabolic move. And if you look at the daily is getting started. My target for Doge is 28 cents. All right. What do you think of a realistic price target for XRP this bull run? You know, to me, it looks like it could hit $5, $5 or $6. It really does to me. You know, it's already said, look, it goes to 80 cents, then it rips to $1, and then it just has to 4x. And it just depends on how big the market moves, but it looks like it could really, really make some gains. All right. Yeah, look at more memes, but for whatever reason, Dex Screener's spinning a lot on me over here. I don't know what's going on with it. So it looks to me like even if we do get the pump and we call our daily bottom, we could come gonna go south. It just looks like we're more likely to get a move to the downside here. All right. For BTC. All right. Now you guys want to trade that money printer on the 1 minuto. But I mean, no. I mean, you needed to make that right shoulder, in my humble opinion. You keep making lower highs, right? Pretty sketchy business here for Bitcoin, right? Like you just, I mean, you tapped like a lower low, which is weird. Some say, okay, double bottom though, like somewhat of a kind of a double bottom. So sloppy though. Why I'm on the 32nd of the 5? I'm just looking for any confirmation of the 200 MAs. I mean, that could pump up to the 200 on the 32nd. Then flip the 32nd 200 and get you going. One more big dip, a lot of red in the market. If we close 66.8, we are good for the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Bull flag yeet soon. What is yeet? I don't know what that means. That's weird. Are you yeeting? What's a yeet? Now they reverse that price action, right? And go eat the shorts. There it goes above the point of control. It's a good sign on the 32nd, you know, little by little. You want to see if you can flip this 200 SMA here on the 30-second chart. Pump it, Sammy. Right? Once it hits 66,000, it go down. Anything could happen, man. One step at a time. Yeet is kind of like a soft overhand throw with the intention to get whatever the thing is. I'm all set. I'm not with that. I'm not using that. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm not using what everyone else. I think it's weird. People just grab whatever someone says and thinks it's cool. I'm not with. I'll make my own slang, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't using that. I ain't using the word yeet. I'm not with it. I'm just not, man. I'll stick with toss. You know what I mean? I'll toss it over there. Hey. Sir, use the 50-minute time frame, please. Don't tell me what to do. I love you, though. God bless you. Anyway, we're going to jump on out of boring Monday price action, looking for that reversal. But, you know, just want to show you the actual reversal here before it actually happens, you know, and try to catch that before we get it. All right. A lot of crazy news going on out here, too, right? Pretty big deal for HNT token. Surges 50% as they hit 100,000 mobile subscribers. HNT token. You know, some cool news. BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin, whole market kind of pulling back a little bit here too. And you want to see what's hot in the market. You want to see if anything kind of defying the market, holding it down against the trend, right? Toncoin falling back to 693. Everything kind of slipping again. The market taking a bit of a pullback. MYRO, the biggest thing, pumping at 128%. Dog with hat, Helium, Cores. You can see Airweave, Pepe too. So like some meme coins pumping, Bonk up a little bit. Things going on. But the last hour, 24 hours, nothing too crazy. But about MYRO and WIF, so like, you know, and Helium as I've spoken about. So, and you know, I like to see Jupe hold that dollar, but when Jupe gets back above $1, it's just good for the whole ecosystem's To me, Jupe is like, I don't know, it kind of says a lot about what's happening to Solana on the smaller end. And when Jupe stays above $1, that means something to me. Maybe not to you. XRP at 61 cents is beautiful to see. Up 16% in 7 days. Finally getting released from the clutches. Right? And Brett's still holding it down too. At 1396 and a $1.38 billion market cap. We got in at what, like 100, maybe even $50 million market cap. Near Protocol, something that I would be watching and playing, and ICP having a little bit of a pump recently too. And Pyth getting back into there, but not where it was in Render. If I was going to swing trade anything in the next few weeks, be Render, Near, maybe ICP. Things that show strength, didn't lose too much, and are just kind of sitting pretty where just the smallest bit of bounce for Bitcoin could give them pretty nice moves. Prayers for me and my family. Things are upside down, and I'm doing my best to keep the sanity. Just, you know, you're in control at all times, so I don't know why things are insanity. Just you're in control, man. You really are. Yeah. You are in control at all times. No matter what's happening in your life, somehow, some way, you are in control. I don't know how, but you are. All of us can maintain control. We're not susceptible or playing victims to the environment. We can mold the environment to make it happen for us. When you look and you see someone with a perfect boat out with their family, it's like, obviously life isn't pushing that dude around. Like, he has a beautiful boat, he's out with his family, he's doing what he wants to do. You know, when you see people living their lives, and that's why I like Florida. You see a lot of multimillionaires absolutely just loving their lives, doing it. You can see them. They're right in front of you. You can see the house on the beach. You can see the house with the dock and the boat. You can see all the multimillionaires just doing their thing. They're everywhere. I must look at, you know, $10, $20 million mansions. I must see 10, 20 a day. Hundreds a day, really. I mean, if I go out to the shore, and it's a phenomenal thing to see everyone out. And then it makes you put in perspective. Okay, if they can do it, why can't I do it? If someone can grind and get that house that big, then why can't I? You know, and that's what really pushes me is like, why does someone else get to have that beautiful view, looking out into miles and miles of ocean while the sun sets, while I sit and look at tree, like, you know, like maybe like a backyard and mosquitoes, you know? I'm just saying, if they can have it, then I should be, my children should have it, I should have it, we should all have a chance to have it, in my humble opinion. Now, this looks more like a model of mine because the moving averages are getting tight. Tells me we'll pump back up to the 200 SMA, just like we traded the 4-hour recently. That is more like it for me. So I'd go back to the 1 minute and say, okay, can we make the pump to the 200? Close the gap here out of the ascending triangle. And now we're making some sense. Above the point of control, you see? We stay above the red line, the POC, we can start to get busy here. Stop loss would be at 66,657. I'm not making the trade yet. Just want to make that clear. 67,279 would be that next place. We probably will struggle with liquidity. And that's a shoulder ahead and kind of a right shoulder, bit of an inverted, you know, a cup and handle too. There's your cup, there's your handle. And after that, it's our first higher low after multiple lower lows in a row, which should say that should be the reversal uptrend. You see? Again, I don't like trading Mondays. I'm breaking rules, right? When I break the rules, I just make it a very small trade where I can only lose like $80, $100. You know what I mean? I make it something so small that it's more about the principle than the trade for me, you know? But technically, it looks like we did find the daily bottom. That's what we tried to do all day. We found the divergence with the higher low afterwards above the 200 SMA. Looks likely, and then we have a point of control there too with a gap of the VRVP. Could we head further up to the 200? We got some resistance that we must break through here at 66,800. We break through that resistance, we have a chance. We don't. Likely we slump back to the downside, and then they might just get me and go back up. It's a Monday. All right. Wow, we made $12 pretty fast, faster than I would think. And today you want to be on the ready. It's a Monday. We're scalping here, everybody. So this is in and out. My whole life is 21 seconds and a 1 minute candle, right? When I finally got out of the stream, my mind is shot. I'm in such a small world of places. I'm driving the car, looking around the world like, what is happening? Where did I go today? You know what I mean? Because you go in such a small place in your brain when you're trading, and then you come out of it and you're like, what happened? Like, where was I? Anyone do that? I find that fascinating, right? 3 to 4 out of trades today. Let's go, yeah. Shake your money maker. Just add it to my short position on Bitcoin. I like hearing that. That means we can get you stopped out and you got some exit liquidity for me, baby. Thank you. Lifer, I'm currently moving away to Costa Rica. Just wanted to thank you for opening my eyes to the charts and showing me that anything is possible. Hey, man, God bless you, Pura Vida, man. We got some lifers over there that can help you, get you situated. My man, Cesar Cordero, lives in Costa Rica. He's from there. I think he doesn't live too far from Jaco or San Jose, but you may want to reach out. If you're still in the group, fine. If you can, or if you're even here, just talk to Caesar here if you see him on one of the streams. Okay. Nice green pump there so far for BTC, right? Muscling up here through the trade. And then we're just attempting a reversal. We may not get it. Oh, look at that. Nasty move right back down. Wicked right back up. My goodness. Not for the faint of heart here, right? At this point, I'll start bringing the stop loss pretty close to price action. And get ready to take, if I get 50 bucks, I take 50 bucks. All right? Let's not be greedy here, Sam. And don't be a show off. You've already made enough in your life. Now it's just about executing and having fun. Take a deep breath. You don't need to be a big shot here. You just need to win. So now my stop loss has been moved to break even, right? I could easily just get taken out for 20 bucks here, but at least I won't lose money. It'll probably pay for the fees and break even, but we'll see. Oof. Ah, they got me. I was going to pull it, move it down, and then put it back. I had a feeling, but they got me. It's okay. It's Monday, man. I don't expect a lot out of Mondays. Should have been a nice follow through, though. It could have gone either way, and it always can. And it may continue. Original trade is technically still somewhat intact. As long as we stay above the white line, we're okay. We lose the white line, no go. That's your 21-day moving average, right? And the key, look, we didn't lose. You don't want to lose money. You want to take a shot without losing. To me, that's a win. Like, what a win I just had. You know, I'm really grateful for it because I got to take a shot, learn about trading, but I didn't have to lose any money to do that. And I was in a high-end situation where the market was kind of, you know. Oh, look at that. That's a bear flag now, further to the downside. Let's reassess the situation because I get, you know, you don't want to get caught up in the sauce. At the end of the day, you have support or resistance that you cannot get back above. Period. You got yourself a bear flag, and you can see that you want to dump to the downside. Look at that. Stochastic's pushing down too as well. Measured move is 66,160 for Bitcoin. Looks like we're going to go further to the downside, my friends. Super chat, XLM Baton needs to break 66.69 sideways, still at the moment in the range. It is trying to make the higher low, though, after the bullish divergence. So interesting today. Definitely Monday trading, man. Calls your name, though. Gets you on. You know, I can see how people get caught up and lose tons of money doing this because they just can't stop. Thank God I already made it because I could see if I didn't make it yet and I was vexing, I would just probably blow through my paychecks, you know. You got to learn proper, you know, I got to change my life. I got to make enough. And that emotion gets such a hold of you that you don't think clearly, man. Men and girls, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, everybody out here. Mentality is key, and that's why working out is important. Today when I worked out, like one of the workouts got really hard, right? And you're in the moment, and I'm like, and my mind said, you can't think about the next one. Just stay in the pocket and get this one done. And I said, that's it, Sam. I said, you can't think about the live stream later. You can't think about what your whole day is going to bring. All you got to do is maintain this section of the workout now. And then when the next part of the workout comes, maintain that. I said, at the end of it all, you'll end up doing the workout, and then you'll feel better for your day, and you'll be able to do the rest of your day. But if you think of the rest of your day right now while you're working out, you may miss something, or you may not be all into the workout, and then you won't get everything out for the rest of your day. So I've learned you write down what you want to accomplish each day, and then when you're in each pocket, you stay in that pocket. You don't think about your whole day when you're beginning your workout that day. You stay in the workout. You see what I'm saying? You do the workout. Amen, right? Like, it makes sense. And that way you benefit from each of your movements, because each of your movements is full. Meaning when you work out, you fully work out. You take advantage of the workout. You're really in tune with the workout at that time. Trading is very similar. You also learn how to compartmentalize your segments of time, and that helps with trading. I'm going to be on the 1 minute. I'm only doing this. Just like when I'm in my workout, I'm only going to be worried about my leg sprints right now. I'm not doing anything else. I'm going to see how many of the push-up sets I can do, and I'm going to keep the push-ups in perfect shape, you know, in good form, and things of that nature, right? So now this gets me a little excited. Do we attempt to go at it again? Right? 66,615. It looks to me like we have found a bottom, right? So you didn't have a lot of money. You only had a little bit of money. You risked 47 for $140, right? You don't have to be a big shot, okay? A little bit is better than a lot. I'm just saying. And that way you don't get chewed up through your whole portfolio. When you lose enough to handle it, and you can move on. That's the key in trading. Look, that is an inverted head and shoulder to me now. Like shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. Like that has to reverse at this point. There's a 68% chance now. And it's definitely a higher low after this set. And now you've got a rounded bottom here. They tried to pump down the price any lower. They couldn't take it down much lower. Looks like 66.5 held pretty nicely for Bitcoin. But only time will tell. Let's not watch the trade anymore and jump into Cardano and see what's happening to our baby. Who here is a long-term Cardano holder? I unfortunately am. It happens. But it's okay. Look at this beautiful flag for Cardano. I really like what I'm seeing here, and it's getting tighter and tighter. Again, it may break down and start to dump, but so far it looks like that's not going to happen to Cardano. And I see a move for Cardano back to 58 cents. And things starting to brew here for that big October pump. We usually get an October pump. And the Bitcoin conference is going to be big. A lot is going to be said. A lot is going to happen. I think it could change the scope of what we see here, for sure. All right. Man, toughness here. Don't look. It is a bear flag, wants to dump. Look at that. But I also see an inverted head and shoulder. See, Mondays, man. But tight moving averages, point of control, you usually pump up to the 200 SMA. But Cardano looks absolutely beautiful for me. Look at that. I'd set an alert on Cardano. I don't know if I jump in right away, but I definitely set an alert. Keep watching it. I want to mold this flag with it. Watch it mold the flag. Continue to watch it as it makes the flag. All right. We dip it for the last 5 months. Wall Street. Tied off game. Yeah. Ready to get paid, man. Amen. JJASMY is the Japanese Bitcoin, says people. I like JJASMY. Didn't get the fall through pump yet. Went sideways. Looked like it was going to really go nicely on that one hour, but went, now if Bitcoin gets the pullback, I guess it could lose the 200 and dump. Technically, you could say, is it a symmetrical triangle for JJASMY? I'd like to see it bump back up. So technically, if you're going to swing it, you don't have to get into a trade yet, but look for it to bump. If it bumps and goes sideways, boom. If it loses this, then we wait for something else. It's an M pattern that may be dumping on us. Sorry, an M here that may want to take us down. Getting rejected right there at the point of control. We got to get back above that. If it revisits that, we're gone. It does look bullish to me. We'll see what Bitcoin can pull off here. Remember, most people are in fear right now after that dump. And if most people are in fear, then the long is likely going to play out, right? No one's longing right now. No one has the guts to long. Who's longing right now? Only the lifer and a few others, right? Who here is in a long right now? Right? It's high risk. I'm guessing we all be stuck at our hotel room from 10 to 12 while in Nashville. The lifer way. You're funny, man. JJASMY, me. So accurate. Thank you as always, brother. I don't know. I mean, I don't claim to be that accurate. I just look at the charts every day, and the charts tell me they say something. That looks like the reversal is finally in. Now you have your second higher, you're kind of making higher lows here after lower lows. Usually that was your daily bottom, the head of the inverted head and shoulder, right? That's how it usually plays out. Long on futures, long at everything I own, baby. Shout out to Katoshi in the game. I'm not trading until later today. Okay? Funny, the digital chamber urges VP Harris to embrace crypto in the Democratic platform. I don't think she can fully scope or get a head around it. And if she started talking about crypto, I think the whole crypto community would just kind of would cringe in fear. Hopefully, I'm open-minded. Maybe she adopts it and she's awesome. You never know. I'm such a positive guy that I just want to see positivity in everyone and everything, no matter how horrible it may seem. Some people think that's not good. They don't be naive, Sam. And Drew, I'm not naive. I push positive frequencies. Doesn't mean I believe that's actually will happen every time, but I push it. And I have hope for that. And I always keep an open door for the ability for someone to rehabilitate themselves and possibly change. All right. But that open door comes with a loaded, I'm just. But anyway, that is a symmetrical triangle there on the 1 minute time frame. It really is. And it could go either way. They're more bullish than bearish. More bearish than bullish. This is likely going to dump on you. Every time I see a symmetrical, it dumps. I'll be honest. Every single time. But only time will tell. Our entry was really high, 837. How was that horribly possible? And again, as you can see, those aren't my big boy trades. I'm not going hard. It's not all in on a Monday. It's like, okay, if it happens, let's have some fun. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we should be on the money now. No, not yet. What? For a second, we were $3. Symmetrical triangle breaking to the upside here for Bitcoin. All right, now we're in the money. Yeah. I'm the king of a buck. And look, the pump up to the 200 is likely. Clear the gap, baby. Come on. Got a shoulder, head, shoulder. Technically, that's a shoulder, head, right? Showing some signs of reversal here for BTC, but you can't seem to get back above 66.8 or hold above it strongly. And then this level here is 66.900. Sam, can you check MYRO? JJASMY looking interesting, everybody. I would keep it on the radar. Let's take a look at MYRO USDT on MEXC. You're the only YouTuber that made the trade live, Sammy. No other YouTuber has the balls to do it like you. They always look like they're winning to their followers, but they are not. Keep it up. Jay Bello. I don't want to compare myself to anyone else, man. Shout out to all the YouTubers out there. They're awesome. Everyone's out. Everyone that helps crypto move. Because think about it. Every time cryptocurrency moves, I can't move the dial. I can be a big channel. Even if I was the biggest channel, we would still get overtaken by all the other topics on crypto, on YouTube, right? So to be huge, we need everybody to stream. We need as many streamers we can have. And we need as many people to get big so the whole community as a whole is bigger. So I just have blessings that everyone streams, because anyone that streams, you internally somehow sell my business in a way, right? Like any single person that streams is somehow selling my business. I believe we're the best in the game, so they'll eventually find us. So anyone that streams crypto YouTube, anyone that does crypto Twitter, anyone that uses, puts their life on the line for crypto, I feel like I'm blessed to have any of them. So I'm, and I won't even mention, I could mention people, who I'm talking about, but all the awesome YouTubers out there. My buddy Tommy, I'm in 66.9 long. Wow, we made the long, huh? We got the pump to the upside, huh? Up 5.94%. Not too bad, right? We'll see, can we get the continuation to the upside here? So look, we watched the whole dump. You can't do, dude, I never was able to do this. I would have just been on the 1 minute sitting dumbfounded still. And this may not be it, but this is how we would reverse. If we do reverse, this is how it happens. Go study every reversal. Eventually the 1 minute will have one of these moments. Like eventually you have a bottom. Every bottom has a bottom. Isn't that funny? Say that to yourself quietly. Every bottom has a, oh, wait, oh my gosh. So there does have to be a bottom. Exactly. Now, BOOKMAP not giving us any real key. They're keeping Big Red down at 65.6 and saying there's still more liquidity waiting for us. And not giving any real reason or you know, even kind of a destination above us here. Interesting. Now I'm thinking about, yeah, I know you are. Me too. Anyway, if she has, if it's a nice, hopefully it's a nice one. I'm just, oh my goodness. What did I do to the music, man? The music was playing. Now it just stopped out of nowhere. All right. Now it's confusing bottom on bottom. I know, right? Rush hour bottoms. Shout out to Giovanni Galazera. I don't hope you're not asking me, man, because that would be strange. We're blessed to be alive during this time in history. Yes, we are, baby. Yes, we are. One of the most blessed times to be alive. And we're like, you know, the 200 acts like a magnet. We're so likely to pump up to the 200. The Lifer just gave you another live trade. I mean, 10% is beautiful. If you made 10%, that's enough, man. That pays the bills. Should have put 10 grand in there, right? Made a G. But again, shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's okay. I'm trying to show you too, with a small amount of money, you do that 10 times a day. You turn the 230 into 230. You double your money. And imagine doubling your money and you only having 230 bucks. That's got to feel pretty good. Yeah, wow, I have 560 bucks now. It takes time, it takes discipline, but it can be done. It really, really can be done. All right? But you just got to wait your turn and know what you're doing and don't push yourself. And wait for the education. Like, this is years of education. We study this every single day, these reversals. We watch them together as a group. All right? Insane what we do here, though, as a group, right? And again, I'm not trying to flaunt how much, oh, look at my money. And I could have put more. And maybe, you know, I think, you know, could have been a little more risky. But again, I usually don't trade money. So I told you, I did this as more of an experiment to show you what I'm seeing. Like the old me, I'd take 15% and walk away. If I was trading 100 grand, that would be a beautiful move. Stop loss now is at break even. You can't lose the trade. Too many people are too greedy. You know, all I do is want to not lose money and keep taking a shot. Eventually, one of them is going to be a huge move. And I'm going to get paid. All right. Once we break 67,000, there we go. And there's a Sammy short squeeze at what time? 11:38. A little later than normal, but we still got it. 67,000 for Bitcoin. Just got touched on the perpetual here. And here we go for maybe even more of a massive short squeeze reversal. Did we call the daily reversal we may have here today on the call? Went to a high of 67,000. Can we continue? I almost got stopped out. Only up 30 bucks. Wow, the next candle opens with a vengeance. Can we, you know, bang through that wick high and continue to the upside here? And I put my stop loss candle by candle. And we know everything is possible. This could turn in 2 seconds and turn right back around. What's my leverage is 68x, so I'm at a very high leverage. The higher the leverage, the quicker the stop loss is made, right? So I just keep with my stop loss as those key points where the two candles meet. All right? I feel like we're at 50 bucks by now. How are we only at $38? 16% is a beautiful gain, though. And that might be it. Oof. Now we're getting some sell pressure, and you're really far away from the 21. I would follow that up as quick as possible because it's likely we could reverse. And this is about not being greedy. You do this 10 times a day, you make 360 bucks a day. And it only took you 5 or 6 minutes to do it. Oh, I got to be careful. All right, see, I got taken out. Thank gosh. Yeah. Now, too far for the 21. That's coming back to the 21-day moving average. It has to come to the white line. It just has to. Then we could reconvene again and start a possible our next move. And then you could start projecting the next trade. It will be basically the same exact target, but 66,758 now. Now, if you risk 130, like, you know, 40 bucks of it are already what you made, or 30 bucks, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you cut the trade off down 30 bucks, you're at break even. We have the bullish div. We got back above. Now we have previous. Now we broke through resistance. So if you go back below 66,850, you're dumping, because that means you're saying, well, previous resistance is not support. So where it is then? I don't know, somewhere lower. So now you want to see if you SR flip this key level, okay? And you want to see if you can bring the you know, how close or how lateral you can go and still hit the white line. The flatter, more sideways the flag is, the more likely you continue. Although vertical movement flags still pump to the upside, it just doesn't always, you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? The trajectory of the movement to the 21 can also give you a higher probability of that the pump will continue or not. All right. That might just continue to fly right now, but it's unlikely. That 21 usually needs to come and touch price action before we can get busy again. But who here learned a lot? I learned a lot right now. See that double top at your blue line? Yeah, right there. Yep. ZK Sync, Moon Great. Yep. It blows my mind how on point Sammy is with his calls. Oh my goodness, I'm in tears. Shout out to Shahab Sam Khan. I learned from Crypto Lifer and be baffled trading was ever hard. Yeah, exactly. It was never that hard. You just have to know more. We didn't know enough. That's all. It was only hard because we didn't have the education. Once we had the education, we realized we could manage it. We were just lacking information. That's it. We just needed the proper information. Once we got that, we were okay. We were okay. We were able to manage. All right. We were able to manage. Joined the 99 and got my money back within hours. That's insanity. I love you for saying that. God bless you. And I these people say this themselves. I'm telling you. They come out and say this. This is them. Let's take a look at Stellar Lumens here on Binance XLM. An oldie but goodie. I actually still hold some Stellar. It's funny to say after all this time. Always learning. One of my life statements. Love learning, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rave Song Records in the house. I mean, you came out of nowhere, found the channel, got educated, and you've turned leverage trading into something that you do regularly now, and you got the education from both of us, found everything you could the group had to offer, still come to the live streams. I really appreciate it. Yeah, always loading. One of my favorite statements. Yeah. How do you identify those blue lines? I made the monthly off the 99 the day I joined. That's crazy. Hey Sam, on your trading view chart, how do you have the multiple SMAs on one indicator? I go up here to 5MA, hit 5MA, and then 5MA, hit the settings, and then program the 5MAs. It's 5 moving averages. You set daily target goal for your income or just grab opportunities? How do you set personal targets? Yeah, I like to say 500 a day, 600 a day, 5 to 600 a day. But I don't get greedy if I don't hit it. And it doesn't have to be, it just, you know. So look at that. That's a nice little flag there, getting really close to the 21. And yeah, just know, and then in the back of my head, knowing that it's a marathon, not a race. And then I'm just taking whatever the market could give me on any given day. You see what I'm saying? And being super humble about that. and knowing that if I keep that mentality over time, I will compound. You see? If I'm humble about what I get and I take what I, over time, I can compound. That looks like it's going to do the flood up now. It's pretty close. Right to that 200. Show us 67.4 and show us 67.4 fast. We want it and we want it now, baby. Shred it to the upside, baby. And there's not much liquidity. They're not showing us much on BOOKMAP today. But we still guide it. That's why I don't use BOOKMAP as 100%. Nothing is 100% in trading. All right? And again, we do the same thing here the second we get up. We're very ready to move that stop to take whatever the market gives us. The stochastics turning to the upside, good sign. Is the 5 minute nearer 200 or pushing up? You look at some other time frames too. But this gap should close to the magnetized 200. I've seen it so many times in my life. I don't see, it should have happened already. I'm getting antsy. I'm like, hurry up and get it done. Do what you're supposed to do. I've seen you do this so many times. Again, none of this makes sense. The only thing that makes sense is that I've seen it this many times in my life. Doesn't mean it's going to happen right now. It may never happen. Right? Look, stop loss could be pushed right above break even now. You see? And look at that shootout. And that's how you get 50 more bucks out the market. Look, and I slipped my finger there. Okay, and then we keep moving. What are we up now? I think we're up like 70, 66.66. And we just keep taking whatever the market gives us. You can do this 10 times a day. Okay, and have your hand on the hot button. You see me do this all the time now. I'm doing this regularly. And they just follow that puppy, bro. I don't even know where I'm up now. 99, we took it. 100 bucks, see? Bang. Order place, order stop loss hit. Looks like it's going to continue to moon though too. Should moon all the way to this yellow line. But it's okay. Whatever you get, you get. Don't beat yourself up if you don't get all the way to the move. Just be happy you got whatever was there. This is my strategy. This is what I do on a daily basis. You guys see me do it all the time now. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It does not matter. Right? We making gains. Fastest finger first, man. Amen. Fastest finger first, yeah. Take profit king, man. I'm up 84 cents. And look at the massive short squeeze coming for Bitcoin all the way up to the line like we talked about. Bang, bang, bang. Another trade. Bang! You can put your stop loss to break even now if you took this one and you're still in it. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody that rode up with me there on that move. Woo-wee. Now I go to work without thinking about money. God bless this life, man. Shout out to Barber Trader Joe. Your model is insane. Shout out to everybody here. I love you. I can see it happening before it happens on a regular basis. Stochastics, 21 flags. Let's go. I want you. I need you. I have to have you. Gains. Gainitis on a daily basis. Get the gains off of me. They're hurting me. I've got sores all over my body from the gains. I'm trying to pick at them. I'm picking at the gain sores. And they just get bigger. And then everyone's like, why does he look like that? I'm like, because I have so many gains. Do you have any cream? Lifer and friend are the real top G's. Yo, Power Crypto YouTube. Bang, bang, bang. You have taught us all so much. No one touches the lifers, man. And look, tweezer tops. Now you're away from the 21 again. You're going to come back to the 21 again. And we just rinse and repeat, my friends. Right? We rinse and repeat. We just know. And again, I'm not saying we don't know what's going to happen exactly, but dude, we know what happens. We show you what's going to happen before it happens. When it happens, we execute. And then we have no emotions, and we're super grateful, and we take gains over and over again. And we make $100 in 4 minutes, 3 minutes, man. We show you how to do it over and over again. It's absolutely insane. And to do it on a live stream. All right? Now, if we break above the 200 SMA on the 1 minute, that's my go-to. That's a signal of mine that means we're going to continue to pump. So I could even forget about this flag, but it looks like we'll make the flag first. All right? But we may not. We may crack that. And we found that daily reversal. We could have, is a chance we did. Sammy needs the antibiotics for the gainitis. I gotta have to jump aboard in the next week or two. Just resting up post-surgery. Love to make some gains and walk away from construction. Stop the gains. Stop the gains. It hurts so good. Sammy, the gain sores joke is so funny, man. I love you, man. We're never going down here again, man. I don't like saying never. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. We take it one step, one day, one candle at a time. Give me that guy, just made $140 in 1 hour with Dogecoin. Sam, what indicators you use to support your decision after the price crosses the 200 SMA? Nothing. Nothing else, bro. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. No other decision needed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's it. I might use a little support or resistance just to put myself in the best place possible to support a stop loss from getting hit. But that's about it. It's about execution. All right. Do you have any cream? Shout out to Master Friend, man. Do you need some extra cream, bro? You want me to mail you some? Do you have gainitis sores all over your back? Bitcoin Cash 2024 target. I don't know, man. That's crazy to ask something like that out of nowhere. I would have to just make a whole video about Bitcoin Cash and talk about the target and go over it. And we're just not there yet, right? We're just not there yet. To me, it's unlikely we're going to continue to pump without touching the 21 or going somewhat near it. That one was interesting how we didn't touch it, but you could see how the flag was a flag. A flag is a flag is a flag is a flag. Reminded me of the cat ate the flea and the fish ate the fly and the cat ate the fish which ate the fly. And then all that nonsense, you know what I mean? Wow, if that breaks the 200, though, we are going to pump pretty nastily to the upside. And that trade is still cooking technically. Wow, I didn't expect it to get this fun here. 67,000. We bounced back from 66.5 back to 67. Number 67.2 is the key area of support or resistance that we're looking for. Okay. Next big area of liquidity we would go for is 67,750. That's where we have a high volume node sitting. We have a gap here. Also takes us to about 67,675. Remember, we're unlikely to pump until we touch the 21-day moving average. So we'll sit calmly and wait for the next possible trade. Nice and patient. Everyone thinks the 1 minute is fast and furious. It's really not. It's nice and calm and easy. Look how I'm trading the 1 minute. Like, people are like, oh my God, he's on the 1 minute like a DJ. I'm like, why do you mean? The 1 minute's like driving Miss Daisy. I feel like I'm going 35 miles an hour down a country road right now. It's like, now the 1 second and the 5 second, that's a different story. The 5 second chart will get you going. All right, that's a fast time frame. All right, I'm still cooking with Doge, and you should be. There's no reason not to be. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. Okay, I think it's probably an ascending triangle. And you want to see stuff like this. See, this is important. See, SF, he says 60F, then failed attempt, and the bull run is over. You want to see that. That's how you know the bull run continues, because you need that exit liquidity. You need all these people that think that the bull run is done. You need because if people don't say that, then we're not at a good reversal point yet. People have to be in max pain. I want to see more comments like that. That tells me we're on our way back to the upside. It's actually a good sign that he said that. I like seeing that. On our way to 70,000 subscribers and counting. And today I think we're about to hit 67,000 subscribers. Are you going to meet up with the other YouTubers at the conference? I see Randy and BitBoy will be there. Jealous those who will be there. Have a great time, Sam. Definitely will be there. Yep. Bull run over. Yes, more. I want to hear that. Yes, the bull run is done. It's a wrap. All coins are. It's a wrap. It's dead. Yeah. Patriots, my team, bro. God bless you, man. Sam, what's the jar of marbles besides your digital? That is the. That's the jar. Make it a little smaller. It's a little big today. That's my jar. When I get thirsty, I sip out of it. No, that's the tip cup, man. When you send in a super chat, try it. Send in $2 just or $1.99 just to see. You'll see money actually falls into the cup. It's pretty cool, man. Your sub count follows the Bitcoin price. Yeah, $67,000, 67 subscribers. Do you think if we all fake it, we can trick the market makers? No, we can't. No. But it's nice to think that. All right. Bull run hasn't even started. Wait till September/October. Sam, what's your Casper price prediction? 110 to 120 area. I do not see it getting higher than that, but you never know. We got in at a penny. That would be 110x. I'd be pretty happy with that. Thank you, Sam, for all the learning and positive energy you bring every single day. Ahmed Akalifi, Abina Ramanan, Abihana Ramanan. Sir, you have so much positive energy. It makes me want to spread it to others. Then that's what you got to do, man. And that's why I go live every single day. If I can be positive, then we can all be positive every single day together, right? And that's the key. So look, we survived the massive dump. We called 2 longs. You saw me execute trades live on the channel. Together, we did something. We learned something together. We had fun together. You never know what's going to happen on this channel. I start the stream and I never know what the stream is going to do. I never know what's going to happen on these Mondays. Monday's really like the hardest day. It's like we're really in the trenches. We get started. We get ready to kick off the week, right? And we see what? There was definitely a bunch of false moves today. It already did false move money multiple times. This flag looks like it wants to take off, everybody. And it looks like we're front running the 21. We don't seem to be touching it, right? And again, why is that like that? 645. And then the stop would be, I don't know, man. I'm still in the middle on this. I want to see that 21 touch price action. I feel it out till I get this last minute thing that tells me take the trade, you know, and I execute. It's weird. I can't explain it. It is based off probability, but I definitely have to click the button at one point, right? Your mind tells you when to click that button. 100K not going to happen. Just look at the history of BTC. Sam, has XRP broken out of the massive triangle on the weekly? Possibly. I'm so glad God Baby find your channel really changing my life and my crypto game. God bless you, man. Thank you for saying that. And tell more people, let's get it moving. We appreciate that. All right. Dip and rip is right at Master Friend. Well, so far, so good inside of the channel. Little channel there. Like the British channel. Go long for Master Friend, eh? Vancouver. I'm from Vancouver, man. Eh? My name's Sam from Vancouver. I chop the wood, eh? I'm sorry, that's rude, right? The chop the wood thing is like kind of like, oh, so that's what everybody does in Saskatchewan? We're all from Saskatchewan, right? So we did touch the 21. That would be your catalyst for the pump to the upside. Stop loss would have to rest somewhere below these wicks. Pretty sketchy behavior though, like we're right on the line. 66,972. And the stop loss take us to 67,645. I mean, they take profit. Oh, 8-to-1 risk reward ratio if I pulled it off right there and it actually maintained 100 for $900. I mean, you love trades like that if they play out. That's when you're like, you know, 9-to-1s. When you start hitting like at least 4 9-to-1s a week, something's changing in your trading style. That's how you know you've gotten to another level. You're doing things you never did before. Every week you should do something you've never done before. Or every couple of weeks, at least a couple times a month. Trading milestones should occur in your life, right? 21 is getting drawn to the 233.1 like it used fib time frames. Salute to all the S corners in the building. Thank you. Sir, I follow at least 5 to 6 people on crypto YouTube, and everyone said it's going down to 60K. Only you said it would pump, and that's what makes you caught above the rest, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. We don't know what's going to happen for sure, though. Maybe it does go to 60K. Only time will tell. You know, the daily does look like a pullback is coming on the bigger time frame. So, you know, again, let's not compare me to anyone else. Let's just have fun. We're all in this together. It's love is love is love, man. Someone say Bitcoin can't possibly go any higher, please. So I'll execute this trade. It's a very sketchy trade though. But it's basically a 7-to-1 risk reward ratio, 5-to-1. We're bouncing off the 21 with low stochastics. If we break the 200, we're gone, baby, gone. Right? I can't look, all right? Openage has been rising since that bottom candle. Doesn't that ask for a flush? I'm long. What's your Ondo prediction? God bless. Ondo. It's a good question. Let's take a look at Ondo. Larry Fink would be so awesome to be, because Larry is like the boss of bosses, man. And he's so pro Bitcoin at this point. I told my brother about this channel and he loves it now too. Shout out to Emmanuel Aldretti. We love you guys. Reverse psychology on that thing. Anything could happen with Bitcoin. Yeah. Ooh. Oh no. Fast dump. No. High risk, high reward here. Don't trade Mondays. Get away from me Mondays. It lost to 21. We were supposed to get the bounce and keep the bounce. Now we got the flag. The flag's got to stay a flag. Show us the love, flag. The flag could still play out. You never know. You never know. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. I win the trades I never watch. Most likely we'll now just touch some upside and they go down. It's better not. You don't know what's going to happen. It's funny. I do this every single day and I don't say most likely it'll touch like you're saying. That should tell you that you should learn a lesson right there. Not to be rude. All right. Nobody knows what's most likely going to happen. Forget that type of talk, man. Throw it out the window. Say I know nothing but the fact about ignorance and just get it done. TV edits, join the 99 and come hang out, bro. Amen, right? Most likely, yeah. Please do TA on polls. And let's take a look at the fan funding here and see what happened in the chat. Sam, can you explain the difference between the SMA and the SMA? One is more smooth in a bigger time frame, and I have a way longer explanation that would take me like 20, 30 minutes in the trading group. We'll take a look at TON, and we looked at XLM. Let's take a look at TON. Did we finish XLM? XLM is at the bottom, man. Doesn't look amazing, and the weekly pumped in. It didn't even get back above 14. If I was going to trade this or swing it, I'd wait for it to get 14, then make the gap up to 25. But until then, I don't see anything crazy happening for XLM. Let's take a look at Ton Coin, which looked like it wanted to move. The weekly looked great. Went somewhat sideways, but now just kind of sitting. Not doing anything. 692. And it may want to slump to the downside here. Kind of a slanted Adam and Eve that may dump. So, and the moving averages are turning, you know, it may want to come back down. I don't know. It's like, it would look nice when it held the trend line, see? But today it decided it was going to break that trend. Once I see a break in trend, I tell myself, I'm not, you know. Now, maybe it wicks back up, but ton moves pretty slow. So if it wicks back up, it will likely wick back up, and then I have a chance to get back in again and then ride it. So some would say, oh, it's just a little dip. It hasn't lost the 200 SMA on the 22-hour time frame. Nothing to worry about. And I'd be like, okay with that in a way. But we definitely want to see a bounce sooner than later just to kind of get the monkey off our back here for ton. All right. You can see if it loses the 200, it's going to tussle 590 and then drop all the way back to 419. That'd be a great price for ton, but it also, to me, looks kind of like an ascending triangle for a bigger move to the upside. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like may be happening. And look at that. They just bounced, snatched it. Mondays, baby, Mondays. Yeah. Now they're going to try to bounce it again on the 1 minute. It could bounce here now. So ugly. I'll wait for my signal above the 200, maybe take a trade, but I usually don't trade till Mondays in the afternoon. You know me, I'm not hard on Mondays, baby. And you can see why. We went up and down. We still managed some trades, but it was a battle. It was a battle, right? And it wasn't that fun, personally, because it wasn't like, I don't know, wasn't exceptional model trading. See if this little flag could break you back out to the upside. It's still possible. I'll reconvene. I'll do another update. We'll look at Bitcoin in the trading group in a little while. I'll see if there's any altcoins ready to pump. I gave you a bunch of trades, things on my mind, things that I'm looking at. Everybody, I'm out for the day. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. I'm going to jump into the chat one more time, see what you people are saying. But thank you, everyone that jumped on in. We appreciate you and we love you. SYP struggling, similar to Bitcoin today. Global Liquidity Day. Yep. God bless you, man. You're going to join your day trade here near future so I can make this my full-time job so we can make gains together anytime, my friend. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, everybody. Crypto Nate, Ivo 10 Broke, Blair Stevenson, GF Burke, Crypto Bellico, Jeffrey Stones Lifer, Joel DeLeon, Bart, Board Type Crow, Whisper Guys, Nostalgic, Servo Estrada, Steph, Dude Tang, the Crypto Surfer, Abihanai Ramanan. Thank you, sir. Anytime. Sergio, Harley Johnson, Nafty, Keith Bradbury, Crunk, Swordfish X, Mark Toes, Warren G, David Bovin, Supreme 100s, Nostalgic, After Hours Investing, Boss Crouton, Jennifer Moffitt, Bitcoin Trader Live, After Hours Investing yet again, my man. BC Drums and Bitcoin Trader Live. Wow. Oleg Zagvir, the Goonie, Irish Aries, Matt Stevens, and all you beautiful people, man. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow for Bitcoin in another beautiful time, and maybe we make gains together. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Stay fresh, stay amazing. You can, you will. You are the best. Remember, stay away from negative people. And thank you so much for your most precious asset, which is your time. Guess what? Do you know what the secret to success is? I figured it out. Do you know what it is? Do you know what the secret to success is? It's getting started.